You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets.
Y'all see that guy get tasered at John Kerry's speech on YouTube? That shit was the greatest shit of all time. He was like, "Don't you taser me, man!" Help! He was like, "Help!" And 900 people were like, "No, we're not going to help you." And the best part about it was you could hear John Kerry talking over the whole incident. Did you hear that shit? He was hearing in the background, blah, 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 blah.
We're back now at 20 after 8. Remember the student who got tasered when he confronted Senator Kerry at a university event and wouldn't step away from the microphone? This is part of what happened.
How could you concede the election on the day? How could you concede the 2004 election on the day? When in this book it says there were 5 million votes that were suppressed and you won the election. If you were so against Iran, how come you were not saying, let's impeach Bush now? Impeach Bush now before we can invade Iran. Also, were you a member of Skull and Bones in college with Bush? Were you in the same secret society? Don't tase me, bro! Don't tase me!
That was the before and the after at this event. Andrew Meyer is here this morning with his parents, Joel and Judy, and his lawyer, Robert Christie. Good morning to all of you. Nice to see you. Let me ask a question that so many people have asked over the last month and a half or so, and that is, what was your agenda? Why did you go to that forum that morning? What did you hope to accomplish?
I went there with serious political questions that you saw me asking. My only agenda was to raise the important issues that the media doesn't talk about, the disenfranchisement of voters. And when I talk about disenfranchisement, I'm talking about American voters not being allowed to vote and not having their votes count.
When you say you wanted to cast light on that, shed light on that, had you thought, going into this event, Andrew, that if that means that I have to get a little bit unruly and I have to get the attention of Senator Kerry and the police and I have to be arrested, so be it?
Not at all. I mean, I just wasn't able to maintain my composure. I went there to try and ask these questions calmly, but even asking these questions in today's environment, it causes a scene. I didn't intend to create one.
People say, okay, you brought a camera with you, you brought a video camera, so there was some intent on making sure this was captured. Was that for your own purposes, or was that for the purpose that we would all be showing this on national news shows?
I brought my camera to document me asking these important questions, to put the answers on my website. Not that I thought I'm going to suddenly have a giant news story. This is a big surprise to me that I'm sitting here, to be honest.
Did y'all hear what he asked John Kerry to get himself tasered? Did you hear the question? You didn't hear the question? He was like, "Is it not true, Senator Kerry, that you are a member of Skull and Crossbones, a secret society with George Bush?" And Kerry was like, "That's a very good question, and I'm going to answer that question."
And to continue to pile name upon some wall in the future for a strategy that has failed. That's the distinction. Sir.
I first and foremost want to thank you for your time. You spent a lot of time talking to those here. I want to thank you for coming and being open and honest. You recommended a book to us earlier. I wanted to recommend a book to you. It's called Our Madhouse by Greg Palat.
Yeah, I have it, actually.
Yeah, he's the top investigative journalist in America.
I've already read it.
And he says you won the 2004 election.
Right.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? You won in 2004. In fact, there were multiple reports on the day of the election of disenfranchisement of black voters in Florida and Ohio. I'll ask my question. Thank you very much. I'll ask my question. I'm going to preface it. He's been talking for 2 hours. I think I can have 2 minutes. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to ask you my question. I'm going to inform people, and then I'm going to ask you my question. So there are multiple reports of disenfranchisement of black voters on the day of the election, 2004.
Right.
There was also voting machines, electronic voting machines in Volusia County, Florida, that counted backwards. So amidst all these reports of phony stuff going on, how could you concede the election on the day? How could you concede the 2004 election on the day? When in this book it says there were 5 million votes that were suppressed and you won the election. Didn't you want to be president? I'm not even done yet. I have 2 more questions. If you were so against Iran, how come you're not saying, let's impeach Bush now? Impeach Bush now before we can invade Iran. Why don't we impeach him? Impeach Bush. Clinton was impeached for what? A blowjob? Why don't we impeach Bush? All right? Also, were you a member you in the same secret society as Bush? Were you in Skull and Bones? Thank you for cutting my mic. Thank you. Are you going to arrest me? Excuse me. Excuse me. What are you arresting me for? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is anybody watching this? I'm not doing this. I want you to do this. Get off me. Get off me. Wait. Get off me. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is going on? What is going on? I want to stand and listen to you answer my question. Why are you arresting me for asking? Help! 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 Are you kidding? You're arresting me. Help! I didn't do anything. Help me! Help me! Help! They're arresting me.
He's got a taser on his chest. I mean, this really is ridiculous. He's an idiot.
I think if ever this situation,
You don't have an option. Let me just stand up.
I'll answer this question. And, unfortunately, he's not available to come up here and swear me in as president.
Why are they arresting me? Did someone do something here?
Let me just
I'm
say
being
that,
arrested.
because it's a very important question.
What did I do? Get off me. You know what? Get off me. Get the off me, man. I didn't do anything. Tase me, bro. Don't tase me. I didn't do anything. Ow! 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 Let me go. Let me go.
Why? Why are you doing that?
Oh my God.
Back up. Back up.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Come on, Pablo.
When this all happened, I spoke to you before you even had a chance to speak to Andrew, who was being held in jail.
Right.
When you saw the tape, when you saw what led up to the tasering, were you angry at your son or were you proud of your son?
Well, I was very proud of my son for standing up for his rights, basically. He was asking a question at a forum, a college setting, where people are supposed to ask questions. This was a town forum where people came to ask questions to Senator Kerry, and he asked the questions maybe that no one else had the guts to ask.
And Judy, as a mom, when you heard people say, this is a troublemaker, this is a guy who went there to cause trouble, how do you respond to that?
Well, I know that that's not the case. He's not a troublemaker. He was there to discuss his beliefs.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.